All right, welcome back. So, yeah, you find yourself in the town hall, and you're by now probably just getting, looking through your stuff and getting up because, well, you said you'd catch a break for a few minutes probably.
Yeah.
But oh wait, no, the battle medic is quick, so
Yep.
it doesn't take 10 minutes. So
2 seconds.
yeah, bandaged.
Oh no.
Yeah. So yeah, you head back. Do you guys wait for them to return or
I think
walk
so.
towards them?
I think so.
I mean, they were like trying to lead all of the people out.
Yeah,
of
that will
Ireland
take some time indeed. So
for those people to get their stuff and.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, indeed, everybody picks up the few things they grabbed when they ran, which isn't much really, and start making their way out of the town hall, down the steps into the town square, where of course there are still a couple
Dead bodies.
dead bodies.
Yeah.
Not all covered in dust. Some of them.
Yeah, a little bit under the rug. It's fine. So are we like there already, or are we still going there?
Well,
you made your way to me, right?
Yes.
First?
yeah.
Okay.
So indeed, you two, together with Dale and Brad, you come into the town square. You see them leading everybody basically slowly out of the town hall.
Then we will rendezvous.
I found him.
He didn't get away then.
I just show the staff. Managed to catch up with him.
All right. Well, these folks are probably the last of them in town. Maybe a few are hiding somewhere. We're just taking them to the back to the temple.
I just scan over them real quick. And no one hurt.
Well, he was a bit charred.
Yeah.
Well, he's up his feet now.
Can you all give me a intelligence check?
Yes, sir. No, it's still cursed. It's still cursed.
9.
I had hope.
Natural 20.
14.
3.
Somehow I feel very
So
intelligent.
natural 20, 3, 9, and
14.
14. The both of you do realize, even though they don't, probably still some adrenaline going, that you left camp with a group of 10.
Mm-hmm.
There's now 7 of you.
We were in groups of 3, though, right?
No, 4, 3, and 3.
Wait, you have 8, because there were 3 and 1
Yeah.
downed.
What? We have 8 in total.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We were left with 10. Okay. Well, I actually don't realize
No.
this, so
Let's take these people to the temple first. I think they said they would go to the tavern, if I remember well, but I don't know where that is.
No, I think the mayor would lead the way. And I think I would walk at her side.
Towards the temple.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, we're leading the way, but we don't know the way that well. And
Well,
she does, I think.
You know the way to the temple.
Even though all the buildings are like crumbling and
Well, it's still the general direction, and it's not like the roads are blocked in or anything. So yeah, you can.
yeah, then
still-
basically I think we walk
Yeah.
side by side to the
Mm.
temple.
Just keep your eyes ahead, people. Just don't look down too much.
Yeah.
Um.
Obviously, keeping our eyes peeled, or at least I am.
Mhm.
But I think everyone should.
So what's the plan? We bring these people to the temple?
We need to find the others, and well, this old man.
Right.
He said that they took some family from him, like the kobolds. They're still out there somewhere. They headed west,
Just them.
as far as we know.
Yeah, 3 of them.
wait.
Father, mother,
They
and
were
a
going
child.
west, you said?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same direction that little straggler went. Maybe it's there.
Perhaps we should have let him go then.
Well,
It's a little late now.
Well, if we let him go, if there's a camp or a group, then he might have warned the others that
That's true.
something happened.
well, they probably do have a camp somewhere. We could try and pursue them, but I don't know if we are
No,
in a
we
state to
We
be
need-
able to
we-
do so.
Are there any like hills or mountains to the west of here?
There's actually, like, towards the west directly from town, there's first a bit of open field, but then a little bit of a foresty side, and then like the mountain range that goes through like the kingdom of Earthrain starts. So there are some hills and then mountains. So,
Mm.
yeah.
But that's how far is that away?
Probably a good hour or hour and a half to get to like the start of like the foothills of the mountain.
So like miles.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite a. But this is the first town from there to here. Well, this, and you know that a bit further south, there's another town near a river entrance into the sea, basically, which is also quite near to the mountains there.
So, what do we do? Do we want to save this man's family, or should we first try and find our clansmen?
We should make sure everyone here is safe, including our tribesmen. Brad, do you know where the others went?
Well, they were supposed to be heading towards the tavern, but we seem to have accounted for most people, so I would have expected them somewhere else by now. Maybe they're at the church. Let's hope so.
Well, we'll see.
I'm like trying to figure stuff out in my head. We're with 8 people right now, which means we have 4 tribesmen other than us, right?
Mm-hmm.
We went in groups of 3. Well, we went in a group of 4. There was 2 groups of 3, right? So one of these
Well, there's
4.
one with you who is still out cold, basically,
Mm-hmm.
and they're basically just carrying him along. So
Oh,
he
got
might
it.
be, he might have more information,
Right.
but
okay. That's what I was wondering.
he's out.
He's out cold. Got it. All right. We'll just make our way to the church then, or the temple.
Okay. So yeah, you guide the villagers back through town towards the temple. And when you arrive there, Bara just calls out towards the temple, and they basically just open up the door. And inside you see, a quite sizable group of people by now. But not any of your friends.
That is not good.
Where is this tavern, Lily?
It's over there, and I point to the direction of the, or I think the tavern. You asked?
Yeah.
Yeah, the tavern is. Wait, we were there, right?
Yeah, we were there.
No.
No, we were at the blacksmith.
Oh, the
you're right.
blacksmith place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crud.
No, this is not crud.
Is that a place?
No. That's yeah. You'll get there at some other time. That's fine.
Okay.
So no, you didn't indeed not go there.
No.
Well, I do know where it is, right?
Yeah. Did I write myself down the name of that place already? I think I did. Guess I did not. Damn it. But yeah, you know where it is. It is on the main, the main road that is coming from the. So it's actually decently near the blacksmith. Like it's further north than that. So
Okay.
yeah, you basically lead them that way. So yeah, if you all leave do you all go together? And
Mm.
right.
Yeah.
So yeah, you make your way back through town, past the blacksmith, basically further up the road, and you arrive at the tavern, and you see that the door seems to have been busted open.
Inside or outside?
It was busted inward.
Inward. Okay.
And you see in the sand out front, you see quite a bit of blood. And you see, can you give me a survival? And you probably, because you're, in training.
Not gonna use the curse dice. I should have.
Yeah.
That's 11.
6.
Six.
It's
All right.
terrible today.
You can see in the sand that there are some imprints of like clawed feet, which seems slightly deeper than usual because, well, these are small creatures. These seem rather heavy footfalls for them.
But like bipedal.
Yes.
This is kind of strange. Look at this. And I kneel down near where the imprints are. Whatever did this is bigger than whatever kobolds we saw earlier.
Or heavier.
It might be a big fat old kobold.
Or they were carrying
At
someone.
like 3 or 4 inches apart from that footstep, I put a dent of my own. Like stand there. How does it compare? Because I am pretty big and heavy as well, so.
Yeah. Your footprint is obviously a lot bigger. But it's it's only slightly deeper than
Okay.
Oh.
Well, they could have been carrying someone.
Maybe.
I think we should probably head inside.
Is it is the
Quickly.
footprint headed inside or is it headed away from the building?
west.
It's headed west.
Great. Cool.
We have to check inside, but I think this fella already left.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So yeah, you walk in to the tavern, and you see that a couple of the tables have been turned over, basically, and clearly a sign of struggle in here. You also see other splotches of blood around. You also see one dead kobold lie there, but no other bodies.
I want to search the kobold's body for like a note or anything.
All right.
Anything
Give
of
me
use and/or
a-
value.
They must have
perception.
taken them outside.
17.
17. So yeah, you check his little items of clothing. Basically, he isn't wearing much. This is basically just like this is also a guy that has like a simple dagger. So he doesn't seem like especially important.
No.
And he does not have a note on him. He has some bits of food on him. But that's like
Yeah, I'm not
Like-
looking for usables. It's just
Are there
Yeah.
any carpets or something on the floor?
No, it's a wooden floor. Like there's
Okay.
some sawdust spread on it to soak the occasional
Yeah. Okay.
beer. Well, in this case, blood soaked into the sawdust.
I'm afraid we have more than just one family worth of people to look for over in their
seems like it.
little hideout.
Well,
But if that's the place that they are grouping up, I'm not sure we can.
We
Take
can't
them.
we can't go into the mountains without sleep.
We have a mission of our own as well.
We do.
Well, we can check the west of town. Maybe they're there. At least to make sure they're at least gone.
Well,
The temple is basically on the western edge of town.
Is that, oh, okay.
I'm not really in any condition to make any long treks. Not after this. I've
I don't think
not slept for
neither
over a
of
day.
us.
Yes. I think it is best if we go back and report.
We will
what we
do
see.
this family no good if we all die trying to get them to safety.
We can stay here for the. or
Well, what do you mean with here?
this town, not here.
Okay,
Just
good.
get some sleep first.
Well,
Yes.
do we want to get the word out first?
Yes, we should head back and report. on
What
we've
about
seen.
what about the others?
I mean the slab of stone.
Yes, I think so.
I think that's the best thing we should do first.
How far out is this? Is the sea, ocean? Or?
The town is on it, like it has docks and fishing
Nice.
boats.
So okay,
The tavern had an upper floor, right?
but we don't have it on us right now, so we need to head back to the temple anyway.
Shall we check upstairs?
Yeah, we just want to check the entire house or direct vicinity.
I want to
Alright.
check if stuff is looted as well. Now.
Yeah, so you walk up to the second floor, like get to the landing there, and you see that most of the doors here are open. And if you check the rooms, they still have like like the first room you just look in and you see there's still a bag set against the far wall, basically. So people seem to, like anybody that was here seems to have left in a hurry. And if you check other rooms, you basically see the same thing: unmade beds, stuff left behind, like things left on tables. Also downstairs, like on next to like some of the overturned tables, you see that there's like some food remains, like just plates with food just on the floor. So people really seem to have just up and left, basically.
But nothing is looted. It just was
Well-
all there. Everything just seems in disarray.
Yeah, but it seems like they left on their own accord, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Not like they were
Nothing is
Yeah,
dragged
like-
out.
yeah.
Nothing's broken.
Yeah,
it's just
exactly. Yeah.
a mess.
Well, yeah, except for the tables that have been flipped after.
Well, which makes
Yeah.
sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
but that it looks like they
No,
were
but
flipped
upstairs.
after. Yeah, no, upstairs no.
Seems like they were looking for people. Not necessarily goods.
Perhaps not even specific people.
Yes, well, they did take at least 7 strangers with them.
Well, they took our own.
Yes.
How could they know we would be here?
They couldn't.
We should try and find some water and maybe see if we can set up expeditions, get some food and help to these people, and try to regain our strengths.
First, we should go back to the temple.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I've seen enough of this. And, well, if that's all we were gonna do, then I guess we head back.
All right. Yeah, you basically retrace your steps back. Takes a few minutes to make your way back over to the temple. Well, everybody's still there.
So who are missing?
You're missing Ogun and Hakam, who don't generally do like the normal scouting duty, but if there's something going on, they do tend to join. Like they're if you have like a raiding party or something, if you send one of those out, then they're probably part of it. They're
Seasoned. They are.
seasoned, tough, not the best at hiding, but they smash things good. Generally.
So, Ogun and Hakam.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so we headed back to the
Yeah.
temple and
Yeah. So, did you make your way back over there, and you see basically Brad trying to administer some aid to the one of that group that is still here, which is Stalvork, and he is, well, he's out cold, but at least Brad is like bandaging his wounds at best he can. So yeah. He's just trying to get him comfortable, basically. So, any luck? Damn.
they were gone.
Looks like they've been taken as well.
I've never heard of a brave kobold.
There was something that might have been bigger than normal kobold. But we don't know what it was. Never seen something like it.
But it does seem like they also headed west. So
Yeah,
at any rate, that's where they're hiding.
They don't raid towns this big. That's just a farmstead maybe, and then even only if there's no resistance. So it makes no sense. And then taking people.
Look, we're exhausted. We can't
we all
go
are.
now.
No.
We can stop you if you want to go, but honestly, if they intend to kill them, they're already dead.
Yeah, so we have to trust that they have some sort of purpose with them.
And you hear someone like an old man of sorts
Yeah.
start to cry in the corner. Just like,
And I say, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, we might still have a chance, but we'll have a better chance in the morning.
Also, people of this town, seems the enemies have left, but there's still the matter of your town burning outside.
yeah.
So we
We'll-
might
we'll
all
s-
do something about that.
Yeah. Well, you're sure they're gone?
There might be some hiding somewhere. They can be very sneaky and skulking. So don't wander out alone.
All right. And you see Bara start to just basically grab groups of able-bodied male adults and basically tell them to go find buckets, basically, and start a line.
Scream very loudly if you find one.
That should not be a problem.
Good.
And you also see Thuma walk up with like a bag and just go like, this was yours. I believe.
Yes. Thank you very much for
Right.
keeping it for us.
Well, it didn't try to move, so it wasn't too difficult.
That's
I
good.
don't quite get where she's going with it, so I give her a weird look and I open the bag and I'm like, checking.
Yeah. There's a rock there with bloody writing on it.
Well, good, because it shouldn't move.
Obviously, it's a rock. I was making a joke, young man.
Of course.
Right, let's get this done.
I am very tired. I think we should get some rest.
Well, shall we at least make sure that this stone gets in the water?
Yeah. Don't want to waste another day for a couple minutes walking.
I just want to get this over with.
Exactly.
You're right.
If the wizard is right, we can't spare another moment, maybe.
So we go to the woods.
Buckle up. I put on the backpack and we head out once more. To
This
the
tiny
docks.
walk. This is not the
We
toughest
set
part of
out
our day.
once more, and you walk a couple hundred feet.
Yeah,
and,
dude, that's a couple hundred
make
feet
your
more,
way
dude.
Yeah, you get to the pier area of the town. Basically,
Man.
there's just like some. Occasionally, there's just a wooden.
I haven't
Here.
slept properly since like I got my leg chopped in half and got horribly sick.
That's fair.
200 feet is a lot.
Fair enough.
So,
So yeah,
just toss it in, I guess.
So I'm like on the dock
I
with this thing.
want to take like a moment to think if I've ever heard about anything like tossing a stone into the lake if it needs to be like a
Yeah.
couple feet away.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This
if there's any
feels-
ritual involved with
Yeah, exactly.
tossing stones in
Yeah.
water.
Do I need to say words or? So?
It's like holding in like this feels wrong.
At one end, I think it should not break, but then again, he did say, "Throw it into the sea."
Would I know anything about that?
Can you give me an arcana?
I wanna try and read what's on it, even though like I don't
12.
speak the language.
12. Well, You don't necessarily know of a ritual involving tossing stones with bloody handwriting on them into the sea, and if there's any specific things you need to do. But the man did say throw.
I mean,
Yeah, I believe you gotta like really give it a go.
Take it out of the bag first.
I did. It's in my hands. I'm
Oh.
looking at it. The bag's over there. What are you looking at? Really?
Just give it your best
Okay,
shot.
yeah. I mean, the man said throw. I will do exactly that. And I'm gonna do a little run up, and then just try to really throw it as far as I can into the
Like
water.
trying to skip a stone.
Yeah.
Don't
No,
forget to let
it's like
go.
a big rock, right?
Yeah.
No,
So
I mean,
just
yeah, exactly.
Alright.
You hurl.
I'm gonna roll for this.
yes. Give me a.
Oh, you're gonna
strength.
take the curse dice?
Ooh. It's 15.
Alright.
Strength check.
So yeah, you do you toss it off the end of the pier or
Yeah,
off
yeah.
the?
I do a little run up to the end of the pier, and I do one of those.
Yeet.
Yeah. I didn't
yeah,
wanna
you
say
so
it,
you,
but
you
yeah.
toss it a good while into the deeper part of the
Yeah.
ocean, like not like just smack, because that you know.
And it
On
makes
the
one of
pier,
those-
like, nah. Shit.
Yeah, so yeah, you toss it into the sea,
Yeah.
and you see it, and then like
Bubbles.
it quiets down,
Oh.
and then indeed you do see like some bubbles come up, and then it stops again.
Well, I
So-
tossed the rock in the ocean.
Well,
So
this
that's
was
it?
the easiest part of the day. Let's go get some sleep.
I'm really confused.
Yes.
But I turn around and walk away.
Have we been had? Like, is this another setup?
Next time the wizard can throw his own damn rock.
In the water.
I am strangely
Can you give
disappointed.
me a perception check
Oh, okay.
or nature, whichever is higher?
Perception.
Him or
I'm an
Knight?
expert at perception, but yet it's still only an 8.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the downside with asking for rolls. It's like,
Huh? Oh.
ah. Maybe I should just roll in secret, but yeah.
I mean,
Then I have
we're
to
mature
know-
enough to
Yeah,
like.
not.
Okay, nothing happened. Sure.
Yeah.
But what if?
Huh.
No.
Oh, yes. I could sleep for a week.
Oh,
Please
let's start with a
don't.
day.
Yeah.
Let's hope we get a day.
So,
Well-
can you give me a religion check?
Oh, you're good at those. Are you?
13.
Oh wow, you're
I have
not
actually
that
have a
good.
plus.
Yeah.
You actually have a plus.
Yes.
And since it's about your own religion, as in the Church of Larissa, it's fairly easy to know that in general the church often has rooms or places to take care of injured people and let them rest. So, you know.
Yeah, I would think though that maybe those are occupied by the many also wounded people.
Well, weren't that many wounded people?
No, we are the wounded people.
Yeah, okay, sure.
They were either fine or taken. So
Fair enough.
So yeah, you make your way back over to the
Yeah.
church, and
I think we
Basically
can take a rest at the temple.
I would hope
Oh.
so.
I'll sleep anywhere.
True.
We've slept everywhere.
So we move back to the temple.
yeah,
Again.
lots of walking up and down the town
Yeah.
towards the temple. But
Like
yeah,
a walking simulator.
hey, it's not hallways.
That's true. It's a big improvement. You're right.
Would be nice if you had a horse.
Yeah, maybe one that's called Shadow and would also be in the mist. Yeah.
Not the one I was alluding to, but sure.
No.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Cavalier is triggered.
Oh, that's
hey,
also
you can
funny.
multi-class.
Oh no! As
No,
soon as you
please.
go
Always.
into multi-class, I mean,
I'll just
Always
take
vital
a
enemy.
horse as animal companion.
suddenly you encounter a hallway, but we're outside.
So we're gonna
Nevertheless.
try and get some rest.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, you make your way back over to church and ask for a place to lie down and rest and heal. And Thuma basically shows you the room they have for this, and she says that she will try and provide some aid over the night to basically help you.
Good.
Why do these clicks not work?
Click harder.
That's not how it works.
Yeah. Odd. Alright. Yeah. So she basically just bandages you up, and helps you take care of your wounds, clean up, put you to rest, and watches over
Get
you.
out.
Yeah,
Want to
just
sleep.
watches us sleep. Oh no.
I'm thinking that, but I'm not saying it. Please, just give me some rest.
Stop touching me. I don't like it.
I should have downloaded this. Oh no, it's just because it's open in Internet Explorer. The clicks
What?
don't work in the PDF. Super annoying.
Yeah, that's true. You need a Acrobat, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, Chrome also works. But
So yeah, you get a nice night's rest, but I wanted to check
We
how much
do?
you. Yeah, you actually do.
this is big news.
This is big news.
What do you want to know?
Treat wounds,
Oh, yeah, got a roll for it, and DC is based on
your levels.
I believe.
Yeah.
How terribly hurt we are.
But that's in the 1.6 doc, because that's new.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I don't know if we how much we. Okay, no, I think Vern is about to die. So.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh
okay.
yes.
I took enough damage to kill someone, so
That's a funny way of looking at it.
yeah.
I'm like vaguely okay.
I'm fine.
Like enemies didn't really go for me, mostly because I was hiding behind either your shield or
Right.
like a wall.
How
Which
much?
is nice.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Con
okay.
Plus. Okay, you.
Not dying, but
Times level.
Yeah.
times
Uh,
1.
Yeah. Or just your level, whichever is higher, in case you're a negative con.
Or 0 con.
Mhm.
So yeah, she spends some time doing this, and from that you all heal 3 times your con then modifier.
Hmm. Yay, my con modifier is 1.
Do we like also rest and
Yeah, also the normal amount, but this is on top of that.
What
like
is
she
the normal
treats
amount?
your wounds.
So then it's 4 times your con modifier.
Yeah, so 4 times your con modifier.
Oh, that's so rough, man.
I'll take it.
Well, we have we have more people who can heal. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
This is like normal healing. This isn't healing.
Yeah.
And even
Oh.
that, like Vern could just spend an hour.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, combat medicing us up.
No, just this treat
Just
wounds,
medicing.
which is
Longer.
safe and doesn't kill you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it will. At worst, it won't work.
For
Mhm.
the entire day if it's a crit fail.
Yeah, so I will eventually try that.
Be nice.
Yeah, probably just in the morning.
Yeah.
When I'm myself, I'm not feeling like I'm.
About to keel over.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, in the morning,
legit.
you're no longer fatigued.
How does that work with kite?
Oh yeah.
Kite also just heals up. Well, I'm not sure if Thuma's going to be healing up a bird.
Yeah, that
No,
that's
he
why I'm
isn't.
asking.
So he's healing on his own, and maybe if you treat his wounds. But
That's gonna be rough, but I will try because
Set his wing.
his con is flat 10, so they will just heal 1 point. So he's now at 2 hit points.
Maybe send him back into the forest for a bit, let him regain some strength and come back in a couple weeks when he feels better.
When he's level 10.
Yeah.
it's level 10.
We
I'll,
became a dragon.
For
That'd be
now, I'll
quick.
just let him rest as much as I can, but I'll watch over him.
Yeah. So do you treat their wounds or include kites in that?
I'm not sure if I can, but if I can, I will include kites
Yeah.
within there.
It's a creature. You can heal a
Living
creature.
creatures.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
Fair enough. Living.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
living creatures. That's the only.
Mhm. Yeah, then I will do that as best to my.
Because we have a lot of
abilities.
time, right? Because we have like a
Yeah.
day and a half to sleep. Well, we have like
Yeah, it's
60
basically
now. 'Cause
yeah.
we're not gonna go at like at 3 a.m. So
No.
No.
No. So indeed, you have a long period. So
And we're
over
very tired.
that,
Yeah.
you basically. So yeah, then basically start rolling until you get a crit fail, which would be a 3 or lower.
Yeah, my bonus to
And it's a medicine
nature is
check.
the medicine is a 4, so that
So
would
natural 1 and a crit fail, otherwise it's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can basically roll until they're full.
Or you
Besides
crit
if you
fail.
roll a 1. So roll 1.
Just-
be 1,
And you could also
2,
crit succeed. So
Oh yeah.
3. What's a crit
crit
success?
succeed is then at a 23, so that's at a 15 or higher then?
No,
19.
19.
So 19 or 20.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
It's plus
plus
4.
plus 4, yeah, okay.
5, 6, 7,
Does anybody need more than this?
8.
I think you did have a couple fails, by the way, though. But
Oh,
no,
normal
not
fails.
crit fail.
Oh, but if I fail normally,
Yeah, you can just try again. But it
oh,
just
it
takes time.
doesn't do something.
Yeah,
so
you need
that's
to crit fail. So it's a one.
that's 2 normal fails
Yeah.
then. So that's 6 successes.
6 successes.
But
Okay.
not critical ones. So 6.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm full.
stop there.
I'm
So
full.
after 8 hours of treating wounds, that after
No,
having
80
slipped-
minutes. It's only 10 minutes per try.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after 1.5 hours,
Mhm.
everybody gains another 6 times con modifier times level, but that's still. Well, actually,
Are we level?
yeah.
Yeah!
Yay!
You
Oh,
completed a
Oh.
whole.
that's
Wow.
that's good.
I helped
So then
twice the
actually,
fight now.
then after this, you would have healed
I was
twice
full.
that amount.
I was
So
full
we'll-
after the
so
first
then you're-
try.
We're not gonna level
reborn.
like mid-session, right?
No,
So-
No, but
But it,
Yeah.
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 Well,
right.
we'll just
6.
ding next week.
Well, so let's say for now that I gain 6 hit points.
You survived a very perilous situation and
And
accomplished
so
your
has
goal.
Kite. So that's good. Because now he's at 8 out of 10.
Just because he.
Also, you slaughtered like a tribe of kobolds, so
We sure did.
like 4, like 10 kobolds or something. So yeah,
11 kobolds.
11 even.
Was 4 here. There was 4 on the other bit, and there was there was 2 in the
There was
blacksmith.
2,
Yeah.
3, and
So
4.
10,
So
9, 10.
yeah, so
Enough.
Yeah,
enough.
Yeah.
plenty.
Enough.
So when it's morning, and we had like breakfast or something,
Mm-hmm.
I assume. So are we going to try and track him down?
Well,
Shouldn't we inform Eamon?
This is the least
at
we can do.
least? One way or another.
It's a lot of daylight wasted. Perhaps one of.
Yeah, I don't mean
Yeah.
going ourselves, but the word
Um,
needs to get to them.
So yeah, probably the rest of the clansmen that are up would join you for breakfast because
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brad just sits up there, was like, I think Dale still needs a bit more time, and Stalvik too, but me and Dave should be able to go and report. I don't want to go alone because that just seems
Yeah. Don't.
risky.
Oh, that would be great.
Especially with the mist still being rather on the thick side of things.
if you two could make it back to Eamon and tell him what's happened, the others could maybe stay and make sure that at least these villages, they aren't undefended until they're well enough to track back as well.
Well, Dale and Stalvik need help right now themselves, so they can't really defend this town. But if you're heading towards where they are, then they should.
We'll be in between the threats and this village.
Yeah, that
Hopefully.
hopefully indeed. I'm just thinking if there's, and we don't have place for this many people. There's no room in our camp, and they can't fish in our camp.
Doubt they'll want to abandon their town.
Well, it would be temporarily, hopefully. But yeah, a few buildings burned down. Luckily, they have a lot of woodcutters, so they can rebuild on their own strength like that. They have that going for them at least.
So tell them we're heading into the mountains. If we don't come back in 4 days. Have a
It
nice
was like
funeral.
the trek was like hours, right? Was that
2
on
2 hours from here to
horseback
back.
or
No, was walking.
foot?
Foot.
Okay.
Yeah. Like probably like an hour at a jog, or like 2 if you just
Mhm.
walk.
Yeah, I'm not gonna jog anymore.
No, I think
I've
Also
had
a very
enough of
thick
that.
mist still, right?
yes.
Yes. Fun.
Anything we need to bring? Do we need to climb, you think?
We
I don't hope so.
Give me a nature check.
yeah, like, do I think kobolds could climb mountains?
That's a 9.
9.
They were carrying pigs.
Yeah. Can
Yes.
you also give me a nature check?
Cursed dice. Oh, that's good. Nature, right? 22.
Yeah. They tend to live below the ground, so they tend to dig rather than climb.
Well,
Cave systems and stuff like that. So
bonus.
of course, the cave could start a while up, but you know, in general,
Maybe there's footsteps we can follow.
Probably.
It hasn't been raining or whatever, right? I mean, you're a pretty good tracker. Maybe you could.
I can track pretty well, but not through this mist. Once we lose the tracks, then we should make a way to. Of course, we'll keep our eyes open, but we shouldn't rely on it.
No, of course, but any help we can get in this mist
Mm.
is, well, helpful.
Let's get going then.
right then. Yeah. Brad also says, "All right, we'll get going too. Come on, Dave." And he just, shoves the bench back that he's sitting on. And just starts preparing, getting everything on, putting on his armor. Well,
Good luck.
yeah, same to you guys.
Hope
Safe
you
travels.
you don't run into any of those wolves.
Wolves, yeah. That'd be preferable.
Mm.
Shouldn't be any on this side. I hope. But you know, maybe they get confused in this mist too. But yeah, we'll stay safe. You do the same. Don't do anything crazy. Don't
We
risk
might
your
have to.
lives. You won't help them then. Heck, just finding them and then maybe come ask for some aid before you head in.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be smart.
Yeah. Let's
Good
go.
luck.
You too.
And him and Dave just head out, basically, just open up the doors and head out of the temple.
Yeah, we walk the opposite way, I guess. This wasn't a walled city, right?
No,
Just no.
no, they
No.
would have liked to have been a walled
Yeah.
city. They
Yeah.
might now
They
add
might
a wall
now
to the
build a
city,
wall, yes.
like a wooden one at the very least.
Yeah, they burn that. Still,
Or some trenches or whatever.
they got water. Should be easy.
Like a moat.
You come back, it's a moated city. It's like, what the hell happened?
With like a wooden
Kobolds.
bridge.
Damn, kobolds.
Right.
So
then-
renames to Kobold Bane.
I guess once we get closer to the hills or the mountains, if these kobolds have been on the move, we should find them, hopefully. Or they will find us. In that case, it will save us a bit of trouble.
It's one way to look at it.
Yes. Let's fan out. Cover the most ground we can.
Yeah, we should do what we do, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
that's a thing.
Can you give me survival checks?
That one.
Ooh, 17.
Your eyes are getting worse and worse with age.
No.
And you're having trouble seeing even to the ground through this mist.
Hmm.
Luckily, Muji his eyes are still a bit sharper.
Sharp and key.
17.
Yeah.
You find like you guys head out of town, and a little bit off, you spot a like the remains of a little fire that seems to have burned last night, probably.
Do kobolds need fires in this? Like, do they actually need that to stay warm? Like, what do I know about them? Are they actually like warm-blooded creatures at all?
Well, they appear scaly, and a lot of scaly things like to sit in the sun. But on the other hand,
Right.
these guys live on the ground, so yeah.
And there isn't much sun to lay in, so.
But would I know that they would make camps? Anyway, doesn't matter. Everyone, I found the remains of a campfire. Seems to have been burning last night. I'm not sure if it was them, but
So
it's
is it
something.
completely burned out? Is there any like hot cinders left?
Like maybe in the middle of it, there's like some warmth remaining, but not enough to like start a new fire or anything. But yeah, it seems to have burned last night.
Right.
But it's not like it got put out like an hour ago or anything.
Okay, but they didn't break up camp properly. It isn't like
No, they didn't like cover it up or anything. No,
they just left it.
Left it as is.
Any
Well.
foot tracks near the camp.
Give me a survival.
I'd like to see if I can count a number of creatures. It's 15.
15. Okay.
Not mine.
Yeah, you can find like around the campsite. You can find a bunch of smaller footprints. It's a bit hard to get a count, but it's a sizable group still. And you also see like a couple places where there's like in a slightly bigger area the sand seems to have been depressed, and you can see that there's some blood in those spots. So it looks like they dumped something that was bleeding in those places.
Something.
But also
What could it be?
human-sized
bleeds?
footsteps.
No, not really.
It looks like they might have carried the ones that they took.
Let us hope not, because it's
But that might mean means that they're slow.
well.
Well, they still have more than a day. There was still more than a day ahead of us.
Every bit of time that we can gain on them, hopefully, will win us some time.
It's true.
At least we're on the right track.
Let's keep going then.
Yes.
Yep, follow the direction the track's
Yeah.
going to.
Since this is indeed now that you've been, you found a spot from where you can see that they walked off. It's easier to follow. It also seems that this, like before this place, it wasn't like just a group that got here. It's like from different directions they made their way here, and now you just see like just a group of them move off towards the west.
Almost like a trench. Of all the
Quite
footsteps, tiny
coordinated.
Yeah, there's a
footsteps
lot of
and-
footsteps here.
Perhaps this wasn't the only village that got attacked last night.
Well, they seem very coordinated for a group of kobolds.
There's only small fishing village, bit south of here, not much else.
Yes.
Yeah, that's basically a fishing, and they have like a sawmill to like cut up the trees that they cut down here. A place called Lime Creek.
Yeah, it's probably the different groups that raided the different places coming back.
At any rate, they went this way.
That this way we shall go.
Yeah. So basically, the mountain range you're heading to is called the Stormfall Range.
Oh, that's not foreboding whatsoever.
So yeah, basically from here, if you're heading due west, at certain point there's a small river that you have to cross, but there is a bridge there. And then shortly after that, you basically start getting to like a hilly area, as in there is mostly low vegetation here. Like there's the occasional tree, but there's not like forest on these hills. It's just like an occasional tree. But ahead you can see that there's like a pine forest starting that makes its way up to the actual mountain range. Can you give me another tracking so survival?
Ooh.
Kazoo.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no.
7.
8.
Well, it's not very hard to follow this track of footsteps, because luckily they stay together. So yeah, you follow it meandering basically through the hills. But as it gets closer and closer to the mountains, there's more and more rock on the ground, and it becomes harder and harder to follow the tracks. Also, because you're basically following tracks and trying to make sure that you don't lose them, it takes you quite some time to get to this forest and like close to the mountains. So it's probably already late afternoon when you get close to the mountain range itself. So it's taking you a good part of the day to get here, basically.
Well, by the side of it, it seems like they either don't know that we're following them, or they are very sure that they don't have to be afraid of us because they're not hiding their tracks.
Let's just assume the first one, because in the second situation we're dead anyway.
Well, yes.
Yeah, it's probably the first one.
I like your confidence.
Well, I don't like the fact that it's getting darker. They might be setting up a trap
Yes.
for us.
Setting up a camp here is also not a good idea.
Well, they might see
We need to find
the
some
fire
form
that
of cover.
close, but it's quite fogged up. So,
Yeah, the fog is still quite thick, so that helps in covering you up as well.
So what do you suggest?
well, I suggest we probably don't go through the middle of the night, if that's alright with you. But then we should keep our eyes open if there's some sort of place where we could take shelter in case it gets bad out. And maybe we can light a fire, but it might be a cold night.
A very cold, moist night.
Great.
There is nothing for it.
So,
Let's set up camp.
can you guys give me a perception check to try and find a nice location for your
Yeah.
camp?
Exactly. Is that a 1 or is that a 20?
It's a nat
Very
1
good.
or 20?
20.
20.
7.
Oh yeah, like 12.
18.
So yeah, you look around for a spot and you find a bit of a, like between some bushes, a bit of a hollow point where you could sit, like out of the wind at least, and that sort of thing. But you hear Vern call over because he's found a nice little rock outcropping that it's like a little secluded spot that is out of the wind, and the rocks are to your west, so you could probably start a fire on this side without being seen from beyond. So this seems like the excellent location.
Magnificent.
Oh, this does look well. We could probably light a fire here.
Sharp eyes. I'm jealous.
Well then, let's start one.
Mostly
Right.
instinct, really.
What?
Mostly instinct. The sharp
Yeah.
eyes has been a few years.
Yeah, so I want to say that you see me look a bit. Moji, could we give me a hand?
Of course.
So we're gonna try and get a fire going.
Yep.
I'm fresh out of firewood though.
I got flint and steel, no firewood. And everything is super moist.
You had a stick, right?
Yeah,
You should have taken that stick.
but I don't know. It might be. I'm just gonna detect magic, so I just start chanting and then like waving my arms around
What
on
are you
on
doing?
the staff.
on his staff.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a staff.
Of
No.
summoning level 20 monster.
No, I just need a
No,
yes or no.
Lily.
No.
No. Yeah, I just toss it at you.
Hey,
Well-
it is dry wood.
Yeah, no, exactly.
More wood for the fire.
That's why I toss it like at you,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
smack you with it or something.
And we'll just
Catch with your sharp eyes.
we'll just like chop it into small thin pieces so we can start a fire easy, and then
Yeah, I'm gonna.
as it keeps going, add more wood that we find that may be not completely soaked, or at least we can cut off the soaked bark and
Give
then-
me a survival check.
yeah, do that thing I said. Hey, look, it's 20. It's not a natural 20 though.
But it's a 20.
Yeah, it's
so
a
yeah,
20.
you find enough dry wood to start a fire, and you manage to, slowly ease it in, and certain point you have to add a bit of more green pieces of wood, so it starts smoking a bit. But it's fire and it's warm.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Can't have everything.
No one is gonna see this smoke. It's fine.
It blends in nicely with the fog. So it's
Well
overall
done.
probably fine.
Get comfortable.
Yeah.
Relatively.
So I take out my damn boots and socks and put them on tiny sticks and just dry them.
Well done. Good luck.
Don't want to get
Shouldn't you
swamp
cover
feet here.
that up? When I point at your tattoo.
Not
you
that you
think-
haven't seen before.
Do you think these kobolds will care about what tribe we're from?
I don't know. They seem to take people at random. Maybe it's not random. We don't know.
They won't find us.
If they find us, we have an issue anyway.
We'll be okay.
During downtime, I would try to make another spear.
Out of
Cool.
wood that you. You have craft, right?
That's nice.
Okay.
And
I
you have,
am not sure on crafting rules.
Well, downtime is actually measured in days, not in hours.
Yeah.
And this is like not one day. But hey, if you can like take a stick and just carve at pointy end.
Like a makeshift stick.
Yeah, it's like a stick with a pointy
It's
end.
4 days for an item of your level, but I don't know what a spear is.
DM
Is it
discretion.
level 1 or is it level 0?
Level 1.
Oh
Yeah,
really?
so it would take 4 days to make
But we're now level 2.
a
Yeah, about that, I feel like we're now heading into territory where it kind of
Yeah.
matters that we leveled.
Yes.
So what do
Yeah.
we do about that?
I would say we, after this rest, you consider your experiences, and next week we
Yeah.
will start. And this is a good point to end it.
Oh,
So
well then.
Sad face.
so yeah, you
man.
start on making a spear. So you find a good piece of straight wood and start whittling away at it.
Mhm.
But
No, it's fine if it takes a little bit.
yeah,
4 days later.
But yeah,
Well,
like sharpening a long stick
Yeah,
shouldn't be that
exactly.
hard.
yeah, no.
no, so it
That's
should
why I'm
take
like-
4 days.
Yeah,
Maybe it's a low quality spear then, but
Yeah.
it's still a spear.
still a spear.
I can
Got
still
it.
chug it.
So can you give me a
Hug it
craft
thing.
roll?
Craft roll.
Crafting.
Oh, he didn't
Yeah,
write that
that's
down.
in
It's int based.
int.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
It's 11. Oh no, it's 12.
Ooh, you make decent progress on a spear.
Whittling a stick.
On whittling a stick.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Which you do a lot, but generally smaller sticks.
Mm.
All right. So that's then the end of today's session. We will see all of our viewers next week.
All of our viewer.
Bye.